Imagine you're the manager of a huge hotel chain, and you need to store guest information like reservations, payments, and personal details. Instead of keeping this data in your own storage room, you decide to use a trusted third-party storage facility, a cloud service provider, to keep everything organized and secure. But how can you be sure this storage facility is safe enough to protect your sensitive guest data? This is exactly the challenge that federal agencies face when they use cloud services, and that's where FedRAMP comes in. FedRAMP, short for the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program, is a government initiative designed to ensure cloud service providers meet strict security requirements before they can work with federal agencies. Think of it as a seal of approval that says, this cloud provider has been thoroughly vetted and meets all the necessary security standards to handle government data. Here's how it works. FedRAMP uses a three-step process to assess and authorize cloud service providers. First, the provider documents how they implement security controls, covering everything from encryption to monitoring for threats. Then, an independent third-party organization reviews the provider's systems to ensure they meet FedRAMP requirements. Finally, if the provider passes the assessment, they receive a FedRAMP authorization, which allows federal agencies to use their services. Let's look at a real-life scenario. Imagine the Department of Education wants to move its student loan processing system to the cloud. Before choosing a cloud provider, they check the FedRAMP marketplace, a list of all authorized providers. This ensures they only select vendors that have been thoroughly evaluated and meet strict security standards. Without FedRAMP, the agency would need to conduct its own security assessments for every potential provider, wasting time and resources. Now picture another scenario. A hypothetical cloud provider, QuickCloud, skips key FedRAMP security controls to save costs. A federal agency unknowingly uses QuickCloud, and a data breach exposes sensitive citizen information. If the agency had relied on FedRAMP's vetting process, it could have avoided this disaster. Think of FedRAMP like certifying storage facilities. It ensures only the safest and most reliable facilities are authorized to store sensitive government items. Facilities must meet standards like fireproof walls, encryption, 24/7 surveillance, monitoring, and restricted access, multi-factor authentication. By choosing a FedRAMP certified facility, agencies can trust their data is safe and secure. FedRAMP ties closely with other frameworks like NIST 853, which provides the guidelines for security controls, and FISMA, which mandates federal agencies to protect their systems. FedRAMP helps agencies meet these requirements by providing a standardized process for cloud security. Here's a question to think about. FedRAMP ensures cloud providers are secure enough for federal use, but how do agencies decide which providers to trust and which specific data is safe to move to the cloud? Should they rely solely on FedRAMP authorization, or should additional assessments be made based on data sensitivity? Let's reflect on that.